Hi everyone, it's Sage Topaz here. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone is having a great day and staying safe. So in my video today, I'm going to talk about how to get through quarantine 2020. So 2020 has been an interesting year to say the least. It's been a bit crazy, which is the understatement of the year. And my birthday was actually in March, and March was when stuff really started to get crazy. But thank God I was able to have a nice small birthday party with my family and friends. So yeah, it's been pretty crazy and it's still going on. We're in September right now, so I'm just hoping and praying that by Thanksgiving and Christmas, things will, get more back to normal. But in the meantime, I decided to put down 8 ways that we can get through 2020. So the first way is exercising. Exercising is so important. Even if you're not like a big, even if you're not like a big exerciser, even if you're not athletic, it's still very important to exercise. You need to exercise as much as you can. Even if it's for like 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, you don't have to exercise for like a whole hour. But it's very, very, very important to exercise. Exercise is not only good for you physically, it's also good for you mentally because when you exercise, it releases healthy, happy chemicals in your brain. So exercising is not even about losing weight. It's just to just keep fit and, to keep yourself distracted. And yes, I did say you can exercise for 10 minutes. I'm going to put in my video, I'm going to put a link to this YouTuber who I follow. His name is Adrian Bryant and he is amazing. Like this guy is so creative. He thinks of the most creative ways to exercise and he actually has like jumping jack exercises that you can do for 10 minutes. And I do his exercises like every day. And it's funny because even before quarantine happened, this was years ago, I actually joined a gym and I'm not like I like to exercise, but I'm not like a fitness expert. So it's funny because when I was in the gym, I actually wasn't losing weight because I was kind of like, I wasn't really like pushing myself. I'm the kind of person that when I work out, I like to have someone to instruct me. So before quarantine came about, I used to go for like exercise classes like Zumba because I'd have an instructor. So what I've been doing for these years is going on YouTube and just doing workout videos. And Adrian Bryant is one of the, fitness people that I actually follow. And I'm going to put a link to his page so you guys can check it out. And there's also, Afri Fitness and her name is Rachel and she's amazing and she's really good at making fun exercise videos as well. She does like African dance videos. So yeah, just try to exercise. And the most important thing about exercise too is that you have to do exercises that are fun for you. And that's what I realized too. You don't have to like do weightlifting or even going on the treadmill. Like I said, just doing YouTube videos or, dancing. I'm not a good dancer, but even just to dance as much as you can to move around, that burns a lot of calories. Going for a walk, that's also good exercise as well. So that is one way to survive this quarantine exercise. Number two, eating healthy. Now, a lot of people have been kind of talking about, oh my goodness, I've been binging so much during this quarantine. I've been snacking and everything. Yeah, you need to stop that habit right now. Just because 2020 has been crazy and we're quarantining, is that a word? You know what I mean. Just because we're under quarantine doesn't mean that you have to, eat unhealthy. It's very tempting, but you have to try as much as possible to eat healthy. And that goes hand in hand with exercise. Again, eating healthy is not only good for you physically, but it's good for you mentally. So, just try and eat as much as you can. Maybe once a week, you can just like indulge yourself, but try and eat vegetables, try and eat fruits. Just try and eat like healthy meals. I wish I could cook. I'm trying, but it's really sad. I'm a terrible cook. But what I do is I actually get like healthy meals that you can bake, or you can just like pop in the microwave, but they have to be healthy. Like for instance, fish fillets, they have a lot of protein. So I just bake them, eat them with my tartar sauce, make my salads. So even if you're not a good cook, you can always find ways to be healthy. Number three, talk to people. Sorry, I had my notes right here, so I'm like, okay. So number three, talk to people. So it's very important that you interact with people during this quarantine. And you're thinking, how am I going to interact when we're social distancing? Well, thank goodness for the internet. And talk to people on the phone. If you're not a big talker on the phone, you can chat, you can text people, Zoom, Skype. This is a really great time now to catch up with your friends, catch up with your family members. I have family members from different parts of the world, so I'm able to catch up with them and see how they're doing. And especially, I suffer from depression, so there are times when I'm just in a funk and I just don't feel like talking to anyone. And it's not because I don't love my family and friends, but it's just because I'm kind of like in a bad place. And you just have to force yourself to get out of that bad place. So it's very important to, talk to the people you love as much as possible, because, to catch up with them and check up on them. And, it's healthy. Moving on to my next point. Speaking of mental health, very important to seek therapy. So yeah, right now, things have been crazy. So, there's no shame in admitting if you're feeling depressed or if you're feeling down. And, you can always talk to someone. It's very, very important. Even before this whole quarantine, talking to a therapist is very, very important. I'm African, and in the African community, in the Black community, um, mental illness is kind of seen as a weakness, which is sad because it's not a weakness. Just because someone is feeling depressed or, has a mental illness, it doesn't make you weak. If someone had pneumonia, if someone had the flu, you're not going to say, oh my goodness, you're weak. No, that person is sick, right? So just like someone can be physically sick, you can also be mentally sick as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why we have people that you can talk to. That's why we have medication that you can take to make you feel better. Because, when you're mentally ill, it's a chemical imbalance in the brain. And just like you go to a doctor when you're physically ill to get medicine to treat your flu, you too can go to a therapist and talk to them and get medication to treat your brain. So especially now, right now, with just so much uncertainty in the world, if you feel the need to talk to someone, there's online therapy sessions that you can go to. And yeah, there's no shame in it. So the next point, meditate. So meditation is very important. If you can try and meditate every day, that's super important, just to relax your mind. If you're a person of faith, whatever religion you are, prayer is also important as well. There's actually this app called Headspace. I'm going to put a link to where you can download the app. And Headspace is amazing. Like, it has changed my life. It has a lot of great meditation practices. You don't have to be like an expert in meditation at all. They have like a meditation that takes only a few minutes, and I'm going to put the link right there. So it's very important to meditate and to pray and just, get your spirituality healthy. The next point, pick up hobbies. So yes, this is a perfect time right now with all this free time to pick up hobbies. Just don't sit down for hours binge watching. That's actually not healthy. So one of the things I do, one of my talents is I actually crochet. And I've been crocheting this thing for like years. This is supposed to be a scarf. And I'm going to finish it this quarantine. It's gonna happen. But yeah, just pick up hobbies, whatever it is, whatever you enjoy doing, singing, knitting, crocheting, drawing. This is the time to really explore your hobbies. Video gaming, Number 7, take up online classes. So this is actually the perfect time to not just to get a certification or a degree, just like a class. You want to learn how to speak Spanish? Have you always wanted to learn about, astronomy? You can actually sign up for online classes. So keeping yourself distracted while learning about new things is also a good way to get through this quarantine. And my last point, number 8. Stay positive. I know it's tough, and watching the news, you hear all kinds of crazy things. So it's really hard to stay positive right now. But even though, there's so much bad stuff going on in the news, and sometimes your head can go to a bad place, you just have to stay positive, and you just have to keep believing and keep praying that things will get better, because no condition is permanent. And, this is not going to last forever. So, yeah. Oh, also another point. Another point. Also, don't give in to your vices too much. Yeah, like, for instance, I know it's tempting to maybe try and drink Once in a while, I like to drink. Nothing wrong with that, but don't get dependent on it. Um, so yeah, that's my other point. But yeah, okay, I think I'm past the 10-minute mark. So yes, that is my tips on how to get through quarantine. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. And yeah, take care and stay safe. Bye.